I was reminded the other day of a hilarious story that happened to me maybe 5 years ago or so. For those of you who don't know, me and my friend, we run an NGO in our city here in Ulsan. And, if you look at our Facebook or Instagram page, you can see lots of stuff happening in the community, or at the orphanage or doing programs with the multicultural kids and whatnot. But what you don't see is a lot of things behind the scenes. So writing posts for our website or signing MOUs or going shopping, when we're doing festivals. And in our early days, we were doing one festival. Before we did it, we found out that we had to do some sort of test. I still to this day, I don't know what the test was for, but they said if you want to sell food at the festival, one member of our team had to go to the hospital, do the test, and then if we passed the test or whatnot, I had assumed it was a blood test, but if we pass the test, then we're good. We're good to go. We're allowed to sell food. Anyways, I volunteered to go do the test. I would be the team representative. Showed up to the National Health Clinic nice and early. Went in. It was only me and the nurse there. I explained to her, well, I'm here for this test. And as she started to explain what I had to do, the room filled up with kindergarten kids. And it started to get noisy, and I had to lean in and listen to her. And she said, okay, take this Q-tip. I said, oh, perfect. This is going to be quick. We're going to be done in 2 seconds. I took the Q-tip, I swabbed my mouth, and I give it back to her, and she said, no, you're not supposed to swab your mouth. Okay. Well, I clean the inside of my ear. Here you go. I'm out. She's like, no. You got to put this Q-tip in your ass. And I went, oh, you got to be kidding me. So anyways, I took the Q-tip, and the next question was, how far does it have to go in? Do I just tickle the outside? Do I got to go in a quarter? Do I got to go in a half? And keep in mind, this is not your regular ear Q-tip, man. This thing was huge, 2-3 times the size of a regular Q-tip in length. Anyways, she's like, okay, well, you got to take this, you got to put it in about halfway, do a couple swirls and bring it back. I took the Q-tip and I'm looking around, and the room is full of kindergarten kids. They were there to test or to check their height and their weight and whatnot. So I told her, lady, I don't want to go in this bathroom. There's kids firing around here. Imagine if, I'm in the bathroom and bent over and I got a Q-tip up there. A kid bumps into me. I got, nightmares about a piece of it snapping off and, floating around in there. So anyway, she kind of looks and leans in hey, see that door over there? Go upstairs, second floor. You can do it there. It'll be nice and quiet for you. So anyways, I went up to the second floor. Boom, lights are off. And I'm looking around for a bathroom. Didn't see one. Wasn't sure where to go. I looked left, looked right, didn't see any bathroom. So what am I gonna do? Drop my pants? And I thought, okay, now next decision I have to make. What position do you stick the Q-tip in? I don't want this thing breaking. So do I do just a full squat? Do I have to lay down and lift my leg up like some sort of scissor kick, or do I lean to the left? Do I throw my leg up on a chair like Captain Morgan? I don't know. Anyways, I decide to go with the full squat. Anyways, I'm bent down, throw the Q-tip in, take it out, and I look at it, expecting to see some sort of brown smear or some discoloration on the top of it. But man, it came out white, and I was second guessing myself. Was I in deep enough? do I got to do it again? I don't want to go back downstairs with a white Q-tip and she sends me back upstairs. So I thought, I'm going to do this one more time. I'll make sure it goes in enough, and and then I'll bring it down regardless of color this time. So time for round 2. I take my Q-tip, it's up there, and I think it's deep enough this time. While I'm doing this, an old 65, 70-year-old Korean lady came buzzing around the corner, mopping the floor, and was absolutely horrified. I'm surprised she didn't drop that on the spot. The only thought in my head was this poor lady has probably had this job for the last 30 years. A very diligent, dedicated lady, comes in on time, does all of her work. She's got her routine down, and nothing's interrupted this routine for the last 25 years. Monday morning is always the same. First I clean the 3rd floor, and then I do the 2nd floor. But today was a little bit different. And I, coming around the corner on that Monday, she's going to see a foreigner shoving a Q-tip up his ass. It was quite shocking. Anyways, her reaction wasn't embarrassed and turned around. She just started yelling which means, the bathroom. She's pointing behind me. And, if I had gone down the hallway a little bit more, there were actually bathrooms on both sides. So as I was standing up, I dropped the Q-tip on the ground, pulled up my pants and picked up the Q-tip. Wasn't going to tell the nurse downstairs that I had dropped it on the ground. And I don't know what ended up coming up on the test, but in the end, I guess I passed because we were allowed to sell food at that festival. So anyways, next time, if you're part of a team that has to go for a test to sell food at a festival, I'd highly recommend finding a bathroom, securing a stall, and doing it there, not in the middle of a hallway. Hope you guys enjoyed my story.